In this video, you're going to see a demonstration of Red Hat's Ansible automation platform. And what we're going to do is build an entire website and all of the infrastructure required to run it in just 5 minutes. And that means the storage, networking, virtual machines, and all the various website components. We even automatically customize it. And all of that is triggered simply by speaking to an Alexa. And while speaking to an Alexa is a little bit of a gimmick, it uses technology that can be implemented in the real world to provide, tangible business benefit. So after we've watched the demo, I'll walk you through how the various components relate to real world scenarios.
Alexa, start Red Hat demo.
Welcome. I can build virtual machines using Red Hat Ansible. To start with, please tell me your name.
Daryl.
Okay, hello Daryl. Welcome to the Red Hat Ansible demo. I can build virtual machines. To build one, say, build a VM.
Build a VM.
Okay, Red Hat Ansible is a powerful automation tool that can automate almost any device or application in a data center. Ansible is creating you a custom website. Once finished, it will be displayed on the screen in front of you. Keep an eye on the logos on the floor. As Ansible interacts with technology from different vendors to create your website, the logos will change. For a customer, this process can sometimes take a few weeks. With Ansible, this will only take a few minutes. Watch the screen in front of you. It will provide you with updates on what Ansible is currently doing. For those who are more technical, you can see the details of the Ansible logs on the right-hand side. The first task Ansible is doing is interacting with Dell PowerStore to create some storage for your website. Provisioning the storage will only take a second. Now Ansible is telling VMware to create a new virtual machine using the storage it has already created. Creating a new virtual machine might take a minute. While you wait, let me tell you some more about Ansible. Did you know that Ansible is agentless? That means you don't need to install any other software to start automating. Also, did you know that code written to automate with Ansible is designed to be shareable and reusable? The community behind Ansible is very powerful and can help you get started very quickly. Ansible is very simple to pick up. The language that it's written in is very easy to understand. Most people get started with only a few hours' work. Did you know that Ansible can be used to automate almost anything, from infrastructure to networks, clouds, or even security? We're nearly there. Did you notice the logos changing on the floor? Ansible automated the change by using the Epson Projectors Enterprise API. Only a few more seconds before our virtual machine is created. If this felt like an eternity, then imagine how long it feels for your customers if they're waiting for weeks. Now Ansible is configuring Red Hat Enterprise Linux on the virtual machine it just created. This machine will now operate as a web server to show your custom website. Ansible will get the latest copy of the website code from GitHub and it will customize it to display your name. This will only take a second. The website will soon be displayed on the screen in front of you. Once the website is shown, you can scan the QR code to visit it on your phone. The website contains more useful information about Ansible, including case studies, use cases, and how to get started. You can also see contact details of the Red Hat team if you want to know more. Once the website is on the screen, it will stay up for 5 minutes before the demo will reset. Thank you for your time.
So what we saw in this demo was some pretty advanced automation. But before we cover what we just saw, I want to talk about why 80% of businesses are looking at automation solutions. And it's because of the substantial benefits that automation can bring. Through automation, businesses are able to speed up those mundane, repetitive tasks, thereby reducing their costs of operating those environments, and they free up their staff to work on projects that can really help drive the business forwards. They're able to reduce the risk of human error, meaning that they'll see less unplanned downtime and an improved security posture. And it's no surprise that with all of the mundane work taken away from them, people typically enjoy working in these kind of organizations. So they typically find it easier to hold on to talent. So that's automation in general. Let's talk about what we just saw in this demo. And the primary thing that we saw was the orchestration of a complex set of tasks across multiple devices, which ordinarily would be manually managed by multiple different teams in an enterprise. Those teams typically work fairly independently, only really caring about their particular piece. And in fact, in a lot of cases, they probably have already even automated some of their own processes. The problem is, though, that those processes and even potential automations are siloed. It could still take a long time to bounce between each team to do their respective job. And the reality is that the company doesn't care about the storage team or the platform team doing their individual job. They care about the overall outcome, which, in the case of our demo, was the creation of a website. So what Ansible has enabled us to do, because of the fact that it can automate so many things, is to pull all of that together under one platform and orchestrate what is a complex set of tasks to achieve the business outcome, i.e. a new website, in a much, much quicker time. The other thing that we showed here was the integration that Ansible has with external tools by using Alexa. Now, in the real world, you wouldn't trigger automation via Alexa. What we typically see is customers integrating with ITSM tools, for example, like ServiceNow. And what that enables is engineers to, for example, receive a ticket, evaluate the problem based on the information in that ticket, and from within the ServiceNow platform itself, trigger an automation that resolves it automatically for them. And for really, really advanced customers, that can be taken one step further with something called event-driven automation, where that automation is triggered without any human intervention based on events that are picked up, for example, by a monitoring tool. So I hope that's given you a flavour of what can be accomplished with Ansible Automation Platform. And the key takeaway is that not only can you achieve the general benefits of automation, but Ansible can really contribute to accelerating those business outcomes.